Is that correct? Hello? Hello. Hola. We are live. We are live on YouTubes. I didn't even pay attention. Fix one thing, break another. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I mean, that's facts. I mean, this works, right? This adds a little bit, I mean, like no light, but it adds something, I guess. All right, so with that being said, oh, nope, wrong tool. Dude, this pickaxe is ridiculous. So that's about how far I'm thinking on putting it out. Which I think does work pretty good. Okay, so I got the blacksmith's anvil. But again, we're going to have to see exactly how well it works. That's my only concern. Yeah, I don't want to go too far this direction, so I think that's probably perfect. Yeah, that's the same amount there. Okay. Sweet. Sweet Caroline. Oop, this is not the right one. Twitch is better, so it's worth the $21. Well, thank you so much, Dragon. I appreciate the love, dude. Or Wolf, I appreciate it, buddy. It means a lot to me, homie. Helps out a ton. You're growing the stream, baby. You're growing the stream. Yeah, I can't see anything, dude. I need to go to bed. Oh, I need to go to bed. I'm too tired. What happens if we go to bed without eating? I'm assuming it would take your hunger, right? Take your hunger and take your water? Nope, it does not. Okay, that's nice. That's good to know. No worries, Wolf. All right, let's eat. Let's eat some goodies. Okay. Just generate over time or what? Nope. Oh, it generates instantly. I see it. What it's doing. Okay. I see it. I see it. All right. So let's put this back in the box. Speaking on that, can we make some like meat? Yeah, we totally can. Okay. Let's, yeah, we want the meats. We want the meats for sausages. All right, so we've got that. Whoa. Why are we climbing stuff, dude? All right, we need... Wait, what is it that we needed? There was something else that I needed. I need something else. Hello. Oh, yeah, water. Water. I need water, Sandy, water. I don't think I have a crafting bench set up for water, or, the crafting bench that I need. What can we do? Can we just drink this? I'm assuming not, huh? Yeah, I don't see how that's an option. Ooh, what about a jar? Nope. Okay, so that does not work. That does not work. Yeah, you said a regular bench? Yeah. Yeah, I know. This one right here in my inventory. All right, so we need a regular... Ooh, empty water skin. Okay. Empty water bowl? The hell's the water bowl for? If you have a water skin. All right, we need... Okay, so you know what we should do? We should just cheat for a second. Go put this by our benches. Yo, what's going on, Kellogg? Thank you so much for tuning in. Glad to have you. Says, can't stay long. It's time for bed. No worries, Kellogg. No worries, brother. Thank you so much for being here anyways, my dude. Always a pleasure having you. What's that? Okay, change my username? Yeah, that's better. That's better, Dragon. That's better. Genevieve? Genevieve? Is that how you say that? Genevieve. That's a beautiful name, by the way, if that is how you say that. Genevieve? Thank you. I appreciate the love. Glad to have you. Welcome in. By the way, did that alert pop up on the screen? Or no? That was on YouTube, by the way. I didn't see... it already activated for me on my end, Wolf. I can already see Wolf on the thing instead of the other one. On my end. Again, I don't know. It might not show it on your end, but on my end, it shows it. 1920 by 1080. And let's do align center again. We're going to do that. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens now. It may or may not show up on the screen. I apologize if that is the case. What is the difference here, Zombie? What's the difference, Zom? With the water bowl and the water skin. Is there a difference here? Maybe the water bowl you can only drink out of once? That's probably what the difference is? I don't know. Let's test it. We need to test it, right? Everything in the... Oh, I mean, I guess that could be. How do you get it? You just... Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I like it. I like it. Okay, so what do you hold it? Okay, so it's got 2 uses, right? 2 charges. All right, I got you. Oh, wow. Dude, the water skin is way better than the water bowl. Way better. But, here's a real test. I want to check something out here really quick. I want to see... That does not work. What is that supposed to do? Okay, nothing. Okay, that does nothing either. Wolf says, "LOL, the slurping sound is so fun." Yeah, the slurping sound is hilarious. Okay, you can't do anything with that. Okay, I was just going to try to see if you can fill something up. But, ooh, wait a second. Here is that is a good test, actually. Wolf, you make, or not Wolf, Zombie, you make a valid point. So you can store them, okay. You can store them both. The water skin has 9 charges. The water bowl has 2. I wish this information, listen, Hytale Devs, Simon, I wish this information was presented prior to making stuff. I do feel like that should be a hell of a quality of life mod. Okay, so the weird part to me, though, is that, so what is the difference in the 2? There's got to be a reason for that. Like the Arc mods. Oh, yeah, you mean like how it tells you? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious to know what's the benefit to the... One is cheaper to craft? I mean, that's true, too. I guess maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just the... Oh, my gosh, there's a bread oven, chat. Damn it. Okay, we'll have to get creative then. How the hell are we going to do that? Oh, you know what we could... no, it'll interfere with my windows. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure out where to put the bread thing. Yo, what's going on, Scorch? Glad to have you. Welcome in, buddy. We're just dying over here. Okay, so see, 1 bottle of water, though. So 1 bucket of water. So that does not work. Wait, where does it need Does it count? It does not count. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the one is cheaper to craft, I guess. It only has 2 charges, so maybe that's like the bowl is just your not your goofy, your your crappy little one, or not crap. You know what I'm talking about? Like maybe that's what it is that it's just the first one. You know how you get like your standard water skin and arc, and then you get your water jar in arc. So maybe that's what it is. It's just simply one is better for that reason. Bro, is that gonna hit the window? I feel like that's not what I want. Over here? Yeah, that is what I did over here. Okay. Scorch says house looks good. Wolf says, oh, a wild Scorch has appeared. Yeah. Zombie says one is cheaper to craft. Yeah, that makes sense. X0, is that how you say that? Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. Welcome in. Says, should I buy now or wait till more? Dude, I would buy now. I would buy now, dude. I would buy now. And I could tell you, listen, I could tell you a bazillion reasons why, okay? But I'm going to narrow it down to like 3 to save you time. First reason, reason number 1, it's Hytale, right, from Simon, which is, basically Hypixel, which is like the best known servers, right, for Minecraft ever, okay? So the reason why that's important to note or to understand is because, like, for a fact that this game is going to be supported for long term, and that they're good with the shit that they've created, right? So there's that reason, okay? Okay, you never played Minecraft, that's fine. But that's a really big reason for Minecraft players. The second reason is the history behind the game, right? So Hytale was originally like a long-developed, inspired dream by Simon and the Hytale team. Not Hytale team, Hypixel, like, a couple people or team or whatever, or just Simon in general. But it was in development for so many years. Riot ended up buying it, or was it sold to Riot. Riot Games was developing it, and then eventually Riot Games could never like fully get to whatever it was, so then they ended up canning the project altogether. Simon, fully believing into his original vision for the game, decided to buy the game back from Riot Games and then now relaunch it to the public, right? The story is absolutely amazing. The story alone, in my opinion, is 1000% worth even the early, just the standard level price tag. Like, if you weren't going to buy it, any of the other like founders pack or the middle one, I can't remember, the supporter pack or whatever, if you were just going to buy the basic version, then I think it's 100% worth that, like, in general. But secondly, there's already so much stuff in this game. There's like already hundreds of thousands of mods already being developed, are already developed and everything for this game off the top. It's basically Minecraft with like all of the quality of life stuff that you could want and imagine for Minecraft prior to, you know what I mean, like that being like a thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That's like some really big ones. Another thing is that it's early access, right? So it's going to be the cheapest that it is ever going to be at this very moment. So, naturally, I would recommend buying it, like, just off of that note. Like, if you like these kind of, like, survival crafting, games, I think it's just worth it in general buying an early access title, especially one that has so much content already in the game that's here. Then mods obviously change the whole scope of everything. And then, so even if, like, let's say the natural development of the game is taking a while, right? Like, let's say, you beat everything the content has in 10 hours, right? Like 10 straight hours you're playing. I still think that it is worth it because of all of the mods that are currently in the game that can change up your experience like tenfold already. And then whatever new stuff they added to the game, going forward, which again, we're just getting started for 2026. The game just came out. Tons of updates have already been added. They're going to continue, adding more for the roadmap. So all future content is ended for free for the chance of the paid DLCs. No, there's no additional paid DLCs for the, I believe, for what the roadmap has to offer in the sense of like explorable content, new regions, new areas, like new items, new NPCs. Like, none of that is going to be locked behind a paywall as extra DLC. At least not until they hit a 1.0 launch or anything like that. And we literally just launched, right? So that's not going to change or anything like that. They do, and they will have like paid cosmetic packs, kind of like skin packs, or like, you know, like your character's got like skins and stuff that, you know, you can use, capes and stuff that you can use, that are all like cosmetic. They have zero effect on the gameplay whatsoever. But they will have like some of those. And then they do have like the ability at some point, not right now, but they do want to add the ability to support modders in the future, and like more monetarily, right? Meaning like, so people will be able to create premium mods and stuff, you know, that you can buy and download and add into your game, kind of similar to Minecraft, if you will. But again, none of that is required. None of that is the base version of the game, if that makes any sense. So no, I would say you do not have to worry about that ever coming to, you know, fruition as far as paid DLC or paid content. Again, I think that there is a possibility. I don't think it's been stated publicly, like shut down, but I do say that I don't want to tell you that there's never a possibility for them to not add, you know, any paid DLCs in the future, right? Because naturally, I think that the you know, rightful way for the game to monetize and to get money long term would be to, you know, have some sort of, you know, paid or way of making money, you know, long term with adding new content to a game that's, you know, 10 years old, right? Does that make sense? Like, I feel like it just doesn't make any sense, like, or there's no reason why, like, they wouldn't want to do that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like adding more paid DLCs or paid content and stuff like in the future. But again, I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Like Simon's very, you know, like I said, passionate about the game. You know, very big into, you know, doing things right by the players, and, you know, not in it for, you know, making millions of dollars and all this other stuff. So I could totally see, like, maybe he doesn't want to do that. But in my mind, I'd be totally fine with it. Even like with what I've already experienced now in the game, I think it's totally worth it. Some of the other guys, too, by the way, can chime in if you guys want. I know Scorch, a really good friend of mine. He's been following, or not following. He's been following Hytale's journey since the beginning. Thank you so much, by the way, for the follow, dude. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the thorough exploration. Deserves a follow, plus the Viking beard. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I've been working on this bad boy. But yeah, no, like I said, Scorch has been following it for quite some time. I know he can chime in, give you some additional information if there's anything else additional to give you. But yeah, dude, it's been one of those passion projects that, you know, the community's been so damn hyped for, so excited about, that everybody thought died, you know, when Riot buried it. And then Simon here comes back into the play, you know what I mean? Like saves the game. Everybody's happy. It's insane. Scorch says they already secured 2+ years of funding for copies sold at launch. Yeah, there you go, Scorch. Yeah. So there you go. He comes in with the stats. Scorch says highly doubt paid DLCs. Yeah, and that could be true too. Yeah, like I said, I don't know him personally. I just know Scorch has followed him for a long time. It feels like it's a small bay game and a billion mods to do what you want. Right now, it is. Right now, that's no secret, homie. Right now, that is it. Now, when I say like small game, I mean it's not small. Like, I'm zoomed all the way out. This is a fraction of the map that we have seen. I mean, it goes way beyond, like way beyond this. Okay, so the map is absolutely massive. But you were 100% right. Like right now, the only mode that they have, like, technically available when you buy the game is like the adventure mode. Does that make sense? So, like, it's like the adventure mode for the game. It's not the story mode. They are going to be coming out with a full story mode. That's what they originally wanted to have. Does that make sense? So they originally wanted to have a story mode, and then that didn't make the cut for the early access launch. They wanted to get it into players' hands, let the modding community go crazy, you know, learn from all of that stuff. They actually have been doing a lot of internal hiring from, like, the mods, you know what I mean? So, like, when people put out a crazy good mod, you know what I mean, if they're looking for a job and everything, they've been hiring them directly from that to work on Hytale, which is really cool, by the way. So right now it's just the adventure mode, right? It's the creative mode, the adventure mode. You can literally load into creative world. You can build whatever you want. You should check out, like, some of the videos I have on my YouTube channel. Not trying to plug myself, but there is some really cool like creative stuff that they have, like, or creative freedom that they have given players and modders to basically you get like all the same tools that the developers get and use, but in more of like a drag and drop fashion or even a code fashion if you're into that sort of thing. That you can like basically customize it and make your own mods and do whatever you want. Any mods you must have, or are you vanilla? I think the first time player I should play vanilla or no mods. Scorch, what's going on? Thank you so much, by the way. Dovakin, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. I appreciate the love. There is Dinos. I just convinced you to buy the game. You're welcome. Oh, man. Just sub to your YouTube. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Hell yeah. That should be coming too, by the way. The YouTube thing should be working as well. I don't know why the YouTube alert is not popping up. That's goofy. But they both should be doing the same alert. I got both alerts set up with the same. But thank you so much for that as well. Thank you for letting me know, too, that you subbed to the YouTube. I appreciate the love, homie. Sorry, I missed it. You said you're vanilla? Yeah, so yes and no. So we were vanilla. We were vanilla originally. But I host a community server, right? So because I host a community server, there are some quality of life mods that I wanted to put in that help us out. So for instance, one of those being the land claiming mod, right? So you can see here like Zombie, one of our community members, you know, he's got his little area claimed. We've got Scorch up here on the hill, you know, his area is claimed. We've got Hoster, you know, claimed here. My claim is here. This claim, by the way, can expand. You know, the higher you level up, the more that, you know, stuff that you build, structure you do, you can expand this. But that's just really nice because then it makes sure that, you know, nobody else can build in that area. Nobody else can, you know, take your shit, you know, if you got something locked up in, you know, the house, that kind of stuff, which is really nice. So that's a quality of life mod. This mode, because it is an adventure mode, doesn't have like an eat and drink monitor by default, not yet anyways. So you can see below my status bar, I can't really, I mean, I guess I can show you kind of here. You can see down here, we've got a water meter and a food meter. That's a mod. That is a mod that I put on because I'm a survival crafting person at heart, right? I want it to force me to drink and watch my food and water, being a survival game. So there's that. But again, none of this is required, dude. I would recommend, honestly, just if you're playing solo by yourself, I would honestly say, or even just like privately, I would just say play vanilla. Play vanilla. Do what you think is cool. You know, build something. Do it that route, and then once you're bored with vanilla, right? Or maybe say you want something specific, you know what I mean? Maybe you want some more decorations, you know what I mean? Or you want, you know, more weapons, or you want, there's like a dungeons mod, you know what I mean? That like, you know, puts in some like, you know, crazy dungeons, you know, that you can go to with like a random boss and stuff with like, you know, new weapon types. Like once you get to that point, then I would say you can source out some mods, you know, and add a couple mods onto the server. That's what I would recommend. Just to kind of get a feel for it, especially if you've never played Minecraft, you know what I mean, or any of these types of like block style games. I think it's kind of hard to, you know what I mean, to recommend that you start with mods. I would honestly say just the first thing you should do is, or if it was me, I would just start with the vanilla and then I would work your way into mods once you get to that point. Once you get everything done or bored or whatever you want to say. Okay, so we need to put these back. By the way, I'm not changing the whole build. I'm just gonna get rid of these things. I think I want to just drop it back down on the floor. So I originally put these stones down here at the bottom for that reason. So I'm gonna drop it down onto the floor. Which, as there is dinos, I just convinced you to buy the game. You're welcome. Hell yeah, dude. There are dinos in the game, man. There are dinos in the game. You cannot go wrong with that. Which is a huge W, by the way. I absolutely love the fact that there's dinos in the game. I feel like this should be... Am I crazy? I think this should be wood. Although that's not the right wood that I have. Why did I do that? I probably shouldn't have, because I don't have anything to put back in there. But oh well. We'll for now we'll just put this in here. Oh nope. That's the wrong block. What the heck is this block? bro, that's the wrong block. Where is this block at? Oh, there it is. That's why. I was like, where is this block at? There she is. All right, cool. We need... There it is. Dogakin says, do you think the game that could potentially hit consoles on newer gen platforms? I think that the game will eventually come to consoles for sure. I just don't know when that will be. And the only reason why I say that is because the game just literally dropped into early access, right? I think, like, looking at the roadmap and judging at the roadmap, we probably won't see 1.0 launch if I had to take a guess. Scorch could probably speak better onto this in the live chat, because, like I said, he's been following it a lot longer than I have and knows more about the story. The man literally reads everything about this game. I would say maybe... probably not in 2026 if I had to take a guess. Yeah, years away, right. So my guess is that it will not be coming to console until at least 1.0 launch. Right? And so because of that, I wouldn't get too concerned or worried about a console launch because of that. From what I've seen of the game, I'd look at durability mod, if anything. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, like, the repair cost though isn't super expensive in my opinion, and I think it just depends on the level or the level of your tools, right? I mean, I think like the iron tools are really easy. They last quite a long time, so I'm not too concerned with that. Like 250, you know what I mean, for an iron hatchet, and 175 for a pickaxe, which is not bad at all. I mean, you can see in my inventory, I got 64 iron ingots. You know what I mean? Just like literally farming out some iron, ore and mining it, which seems to be. Sorry, guys. I'm sick, dude. Whole family had strep on Friday, so I've been taking antibiotics all weekend. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. Like, I think, like, obviously when you're doing like copper, that's 200, so not much less. I mean, you're still sitting at what, 50 less than what you were before. Again, I don't think it's crazy. When you go to the bench here, right here, you can make a repair kit. It literally costs 1 iron ingot, 2 linen scraps, and 1 light leather. Again, super easy early game materials that you'll get. I mean, the iron is not necessarily super early, but I mean, it can be. You can farm literally any ore with any tier weapon. It just takes longer, or any tier tool. It just takes longer to mine it. But yeah, you make one of these, and then as soon as you make one of these, puts it into your inventory. You go in here, you can right-click the, not right-click it, put it in here in your hotbar. Right-click to use it, and then it literally shows you the durability of everything and what you can use, it for. So yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We don't have a durability mod, I don't think, not that I know of. That's one of the ones we haven't put on yet. How far down up can you go? Build right. Wait. Go/build right now. Up, down. You can go/build right now. What do you mean, like how far? How far up and down can you go? Oh, are you talking about like the max height and the max height, like build height, build limit, height and depth? But you're not talking about like character, like you're talking about map, correct? You're not talking about like character reach. Like, you're not talking about like how high can I place a block or mine a block or whatever. You're talking about map. Scorch, do you know that number? Do you know that number, homie? Yeah, map correct. Yeah, I don't know the number off the top of my head. I have no clue. That would be a question I don't know. Different versions of the game is basically just cosmetic. Yes, it is. Yep. All different versions. NU. I have no clue what NU means. Unknown. What is NU? Hytale map. According to Google, when I typed it into Google, it says, based on recent information, Hytale's map features a significant vertical scale with the block height limit for world generations set at 320 blocks at launch. This allows for towering, procedural generated mountains in deep multi-layer underground cave systems, surpassing the typical 256 block limit found in older Minecraft versions. NU means now in Swedish. Also, good morning. Good morning, lovely beard. Dude, I absolutely love you, Beard Phobia. Thank you so much, brother, for tuning in and supporting me, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it, my dude. By the way, you want to see this lovely beard? I know you do. You see these little grays in it, by the way? All this thick lushness. It hasn't been. Don't judge it too hard. It's kind of dry. I haven't put any conditioner or beard oil or anything like that in a hot minute. So, it says that when you repair a tool, does it reduce the max durability, or am I understanding it incorrectly? You know, actually, I don't know. I've never paid attention to it to know. I don't think so. Because that would mean that you could you would eventually never be able to repair that tool again. I don't think so. I don't even know how you would be able to tell that, because I don't even see their durability number anywhere as far as like it reducing. I mean, I guess actually, hold up. Could we text this? Yeah, we could test this. All right, I'll tell you right now here. Let me tell you really quick. He said, "Oh, it's 5 a.m. at the moment, and got woken up by zombie cats." Dude, I understand the waking up thing by zombie cats. That is a pain in the buns for sure. All right, let's craft one of these really quick. I want to try this really fast. Okay, so let's look at the iron pickaxe. Okay, so the iron pickaxe. If you look down at the bottom right of the icon or image, it says 74 out of 175. Right. So let's try this. 74 out of 175. So I just repaired the axe. It does. It does. So I learned something today with you. I learned something today with you, homie. Yo, Tommy Pant, is it Panic? Or Pantic? Panic? Thank you so much, Tommy. I'm just going to call you Tommy. Thank you so much, brother, for the follow, dude. I appreciate the love. Welcome in. So eventually they just break for good. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep. Because it reduces it down. It was at 175. Now it reduces it down to 160. Now I will say, it is a waste doing what I just did. By the way, you don't want to repair it until it's like either fully broken. Do you know what I mean? Or like just about to break or whatever. Because repairing it or one repair kit completely repairs the entire item, like durability back. So because I still had like 75 or whatever it was left on that pick, I lose that when I do a repair. Does that make sense? It doesn't stack it on top. So you definitely don't want to do that. But, I mean, for science, I just tested it for you guys. Oh, man. Yo, coming in with a fat raid. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mr. Eric Almighty, who was last playing Drop? What is that? Deucey? Drop Deucey? Is that how you say that? Anyways, welcome in, guys. Thank you so much, Eric. Dude, I appreciate the love. Welcome in, Mr. Eric. Glad to have you. We're playing some Hytale, man. Have you ever checked out Hytale? And what are your guys' thoughts if you have played it? Wolf says no. Beard phobia means the cats are the cats farting are running around and farting. Dutchy? Okay, gotcha. So it's Dutchy. I gotcha. Sorry, I'm just a dumb American. I can't read shit. Drop Dutchy. I've never heard of Drop Dutchy. I've never heard of Drop Dutchy. Thank you, by the way, for the shout out by the automatic raid alert system, which is nice. Are able to destroy it and get some mats back. By default, I don't think that there's a deconstruct bench. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's a deconstruct bench so far in the game by default. Might be something that they'll add eventually, but I don't think that there is at the moment. There is a mod I know that has like a trash can that you can throw it back. There's probably a mod that also has like a deconstruct bench that you could then deconstruct items that you've had. You said all good, man. Haven't played Hytale yet. Love the vibe of it. Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good. And what I mean by so good, you know, I'm answering a bunch of questions here. So if you guys are new to Hytale, new to the game, new to my stream in general, welcome in. First thing I'll tell you right off the bat is I'm normally typically crazy, over-the-top energetic. I'm not right now. I've been sick. So Friday, my whole family got tested positive for strep throat. So I've been battling strep basically all weekend, taking antibiotics and stuff. I'm getting better now. Went back to work today, and haven't had a fever or anything, so there's that. But my throat is super dry, so I'm a little bit toned down. Also doped up on a bunch of meds to try to, you know, combat that. But it's my first stream back, so there's that. But secondly, I'm just doing kind of question and answerings. You know, we're cozy, relaxing stream tonight, so we're just chilling and hanging out. I'm getting some more building and stuff done, working on my build. So if you guys have any questions about Hytale, feel free to ask away in the chat. I'm trying to do my best to answer what I can. And then also, I was going to say that I do have a community server for Hytale, so if anybody's interested in that. Lastly, thank you so much, Mr. Eric, for the raid. I appreciate the love. Welcome in, community. My name is Kodeations, code for short. I make a variety of content on survival crafting games. So I've got over 5,000 hours in Ark Survival Evolved, over 500 hours in Ark Survival Ascended. I've got over 200 hours in Enshrouded. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff, right? We play a bunch of stuff. I think I've got, 60 hours in RuneScape Dragon Wilds. So yeah, we're here for survival crafting games. So welcome in, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Eric, by the way, for the follow. Dude, I appreciate the love. Welcome, brother. It's a... Wait. There is a deconstruct bin. Oh, there is. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I didn't realize that. Welcome in, Tommy. What do you do with the broken weapons of the sort? Zombie says there is a salvage workbench. Oh, okay. There is a workbench. Okay, cool. Yeah, Zombie says there's a workbench. So then there's probably a workbench then. That's what you would do with me. Throw them in there and get your materials back. Mr. Eric says, of course, found you in the Meld Going Live section. Always looking for people to raid into. You got good vibes, even being sick. Kudos to you, dude. I'll be working. All right, yeah, dude. No worries, Eric. No worries, homie. Let me drop you a follow really quick too, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude. I'm always interested as well, dude. I'm always interested in finding some cool peeps to raid out to as well, and just basically to chill and hang out. So there you go. Dropped you a follow as well, brother. Guys, go check out Mr. Eric. Thank him so much, by the way, in the chat for dropping some raid on us. I appreciate it. All right. Wolf says I claimed a rehydration sub. Ooh, valid point. I probably should get some drink. Oh, man. Zombie says it works like the grinder did in Ark. Don't get full resources back, but you get some. Okay, yeah. So it's probably like 50% or 30% back of resources that are used for that item. Zombie, can you put... I'd be interested. Can you put items that you did not craft yourself? So, for instance, like found items. Like, can you put in like these? Like scrap swords, scrap maces, or even... No. Like this stuff, like the gear and armor and stuff that you get from other like NPCs or like mobs that you kill. Yes. Oh, see, that is really nice, because essentially what that means is then you could use that to your advantage, right? Like if you haven't found a specific resource, you know what I mean, you would be able to then, I guess, just, you know, find or use their resource. You know what I mean? You'd be able to use, or sorry, take the resources, you mean, and then put it in there and break it down and then get those resources back, which is really nice. Man, it sounded like you really needed that water. Yeah, absolutely I did. Man, I tell you what. Killing me, dude. Killing me. By the way, guys, Raiders, welcome in. We do have 3 minutes of ads coming up. They're about to start. My Siri bot's letting me know that in the chat. At 3 minutes of ads, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, go get a snack, go do whatever you got to do, come back. We do 3 minutes of ads. That gives us an entire hour of ad-free viewing. So we'll see you guys back here soon as the ads start. I just wanted to get that in before you guys are wondering why the hell there's 3 minutes of ads. So that's the reason why. Okay. Let's get going on this. We got to get this this thing built. All right, we need, so the shallow roof piece, I want to see, can we place this, Okay, so why doesn't that one place there? Maybe we have to place the small one? No, we shouldn't have to place the small one. I think we can do... Does this one attach here, maybe? Why does it not, is the question. Alright, maybe it's just being goofy, so maybe what we need to do is finesse it just a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what actually happens here. If I do this... Oh, by the way, there's grappling in this game, too. So if you guys are a Minecraft fan, there's like a mantle system, like a grappling system, where you can grab onto the side, which is absolutely beautiful. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. Does this work? It does. But... Ooh, wait a second. That might be perfect, actually. Ooh. That is perfect. Okay, sweet. Okay, can I not jump up there now? Probably not. I probably can't jump up there now. Okay, so here's the question. The question is do we do... No, because that's going to be round. I don't really want round. I don't really want round. So I think we're going to have to do that. Oh, but wow, that's going to be huge. Man, I don't know. Maybe we do have to do this. And then maybe we go. I mean, that might be what we have to do. I'm not sure. I mean, I still feel like that's going to be huge. It's going to be like way up there, which I don't really want to go that far. I want to have enough separation. You know what I mean? Between my current roof and this one. So that's why I'm like not really feeling that height. So maybe what we do is... Wolf says, oh, speaking of health, my grandma fell and broke her hip and had to have a full replacement. Oh my gosh, dude. That's terrible, man. Hopefully your grandma, dude, is recovers speedy, man. That sucks. That does not sound like fun at all, dude. That's terrible, man. I don't wish that on anybody. Yeah, hopefully she recovers well. Hopefully she recovers well, homie. That's terrible. Okay, so maybe if we do... What I'm thinking we do is I'm thinking we just swap it to maybe something like this. I'm not sure. Not sure I really like that either. Man, dude, the roof is gonna kill me because that's not really what I want. That's the hard part here. I mean, I don't really want it to be like a curved looking roof, but I also don't want it to be, like I said, you know, super duper high either. I mean, that's not terrible. That's not bad. It's a little waviness in there, but I don't think it's terrible. We'll probably just roll with that, honestly. Okay, so then if we are going to do that, though, I do want a small little overhang. Oof, but that feels super low, doesn't it? I think I might have messed up. I don't think this one is supposed to be right there. I think we're supposed to slide back one more. That's what I originally had it as, right? Pretty positive. Oh. Okay, and then I think like that. That's what we originally had. Like that. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that's... I think it looks better. I like it better. Alright, we're going to do that. I don't know why I put this right here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so I like the overhang of that a lot better. Alright, so then now... Now, you might be wondering why I am putting these pieces here, this grass, or not grass, this dirt here. And the reason why I'm putting the dirt... Oh, I put the wrong one, didn't I? Yep. Is because, for whatever reason, this piece is a little goofy. So the piece itself, this one, for whatever reason, doesn't like to place, or sorry, turn the one direction without having a surface for it to sit on. So because of that, it just kind of looks a little odd and weird. Okay, so that is probably going to be the best that I can get, honestly, with the way that, or as low as I want the roof. Because I don't want the roof much higher than that, right? Because I feel like if it goes a little bit higher, then it starts to blend in with this top piece. And I definitely want it to look separated. So I think that that's probably the best, I mean, route, honestly, I think. The question still remains, though, is do we want to double up here with a leg going down? Do we want to do that? Or do we not? So it would look like... Again, I'm not sure. I mean, you just kind of can't see this one. But I think that might be the only way to really do it. You know what I mean? To keep the look consistent, we might just have to do that. Yeah, we might just have to do that. I think that's maybe what we end up doing. I like the roof. I really do. That's the direction that I was going for the angle that I wanted, so I don't really want to go any farther than that. She's doing better, but she is in a rehabilitation retirement home, and she is used to being by herself. Yeah, that's for sure going to... Yeah, that for sure is going to be take some getting used to, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, that's going to take some getting used to for sure. So you have to support place roof and remove supports. No. Yeah, no. So there's no support system in the game, at least not yet, anyways, where you have to have like supports. I'm purposely doing this because I'm doing it for a look, right? So you can see like I've got all these supports, you know what I mean, like built around, like to add like, you know, depth to my build, if that makes sense. I got this random block out there. That block right there should be moved or get rid of. This place right there. But you can't just place in the middle of nowhere, right? So like I can't like just I'm clicking, you know, I can't place it like just sitting here in the air. Does that make sense? So you have to place like a block, you know what I mean, like this, you know what I mean, and then this is like in standard Minecraft too, you know what I mean. Now you have a floating block, right? But you can't get that floating block, you know what I mean, unless if you have something like, you know what I mean, that it attached to first, right? Like the game won't let you. I mean, it does, but it like doesn't want to let you, you know what I mean? Like, like place, a block just randomly floating in the air. There's tricks and different ways that you can do it, because you can literally use any piece. Like, I'm pretty sure I can just even do this. Like this, and then I can go like this, do you know what I mean? And the same thing would be, would be here, right? Like if I remove this, like that block will still stay floating, right? Same thing with, now that if I do this, right? If I was to come here and I add this here, and I was to chop this one away, right? So now that piece stays. Does it make sense? Like, so I mean, like you can definitely like, play around with it. The different blocks don't really matter. There's different strategies and different ways that you can do it. So for instance, like sometimes you can use like props, which that doesn't work, but like you can use like props, you know what I mean? So you can see like it allows me to place this on top of this pumpkin, which clearly like has a stem and everything else like going into the bottom of the pumpkin, which doesn't really make any sense, but you know what I mean? So, like, there's different ways, different, like, techniques and different things that you can do, that manipulated, I guess, is the word that I'm looking for, that you can manipulate it to do, different stuff. But as far as, like, needing support, no. There's no, like, support system in the game by default, where, like, it's not like Valheim or, like RuneScape Dragon Wilds, nothing like that where like you have to have supports. That part doesn't really matter. Or sorry, that part doesn't really exist in the game. Like I said, there's probably a mod out there that you could probably get that would do that if you enjoy the supports like systems. Which I do. I mean, like I enjoy them. It depends on like what my the hell is that? What's coming to get me? Yo, did you guys hear that? I totally heard that. Sounded like there was something coming to get me. Yes, I do. Yeah. Yep, I sure do. Yeah, it's Kodeations. So let me actually put that I should put that camera overlay on. I should totally do that. We'll grab this one away. Let me move this one up really quick. There you go, boss. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I got a creator code. Yeah, creator code Kodeations. You can see right down there on my nameplate here in the game. Or on the stream, I mean. I should totally have that on there. I forgot to swap to it. Okay, what am I doing here? I was looking for something. Oh, yeah. My gosh, dude. I'm dying, chat. I'm dying. Okay. We need... What is it that we need? What are these called? Redwood. Okay, so do we have... Yeah, we've got redwood. All right. We probably have a box of redwood, don't we? Hardwood, soft planks. Redwood stairs. Oh my gosh, we got a bunch of redwood right here. Okay, sweet. That's not the bench that I need. I need the... Wait, why did I pick up... Did I pick up that bench? No, that's not the right bench. Oh, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the love. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Anybody else that's currently interested in picking up the game, be sure to use code Kodeations. I am a creator for Hytale as far as a content creator goes. I don't make any content on the game in the regard of working for the developers. But they have a creator program and stuff that I was able to join, and I was pleased to announce that they allowed me in. So, okay, where's my builder's workbench, bro? I have a builder's workbench somewhere. I'm blind. Bro, it's literally in my inventory. Should not surprise you. Oh, also does environment respawn? Like when you cut down a tree, etc. I actually don't know. I've never paid attention. I don't think so. in its current state. Scorch, can you tally in that zombie? Can anybody give thoughts and opinions on that if you guys are still here? I can't remember. I do know that when we first started playing on the server, I do know that there was a bunch of like little because there's like NPC like, you know, encampments and bases and stuff, right? Like you can see like one like right here on the map. You know what I mean? And by the way, the map is randomly generated, so it's not the same for everybody. But like, see some encampments over here. I do know that when we went to those encampments and we were looting the chest from those encampments, like when you like, you know, find random encampments and then you find a random chest and you loot it. The loot by default currently in the early access launch just for the adventure mode part of the game, it does not respawn by default. I'm assuming there's probably, I think there is a couple of mods that I saw that do have some sort of respawn mechanic. Yeah, I think you have to plant a sapling. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you have to plant a sapling currently right now. But yeah, the chests do not respawn. Ours should respawn right now because we do have a mod. I added that mod in. But the saplings... I don't even know if I even keep any of the saplings. Because I never wanted to plant anything. I guess the pine cone technically counts, right? But yeah, when you chop down trees, you'll get saplings like in abundance. And then you'll take those and you just right click them and place them back down on the ground, and then they'll just grow over time. Want to build a house in a forest? You want to cut down? Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. Yep. Have you ever seen how you chop down a tree in this game? I'm about to blow your mind. This is one of the most satisfying parts, in my opinion, especially coming from like Minecraft, where you have to chop down each individual block as you're watching me do that, like when I build stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you're right. I don't want to chop any of these trees down. So I don't. But anyways, what I was going to show you is let's find a... No, that's still a good tree. What is this? Oh, it's a turkey. Hello, gobble gobble. Or... All right, so let's find a tree that I don't care about. One of these green ones over here. Will he attack? I don't know if he attacks. I don't know if he'll attack or not. Oh, whoa. You guys want to see some combat while we're sitting here? Sure. Well, just kidding. That was easy. Shredded that guy. Some lambs. All right, so let me grab. I'm going to show you this, dude. This is so satisfying. I know, sorry. This has been like a 10-minute journey over here just to chop down a tree, but you're right. I don't want to chop down any of the beautiful autumn trees that I love. All right, so typically in Minecraft, right, you would have to chop down all of the stump, right, all the way through the top of the tree in order for the tree to finally break down and go away, right, like despawn. Not in Hytale, my friend. You just have to chop the bottom one or a gap in the tree. So watch this. Actually, I think I can do it from here. I'll show you. Watch this. You chop this piece down. Immediately breaks the whole tree. All of the blocks drop on the ground. Gives you all of the branches that are in there, because that's part of that's one of the mats, for it. And I'll show you. Gives you all the saplings. So we'll chop this one down. I could have done the bottom one, right? I didn't do the bottom one just to show you. And trees also, by the way, trees have roots too. So that can go around forever, right? So I'm just going to cover that back up. But what I was going to show you is it drops little saplings. Did I get any saplings? Did I not? I'm literally trying to prove this to you, and apparently it did not give me any saplings. But okay, never mind then. But you get the idea. It would drop little like saplings, and then you would use those saplings, and you just right-click them and plant them on the ground. That's basically how that works. I'm used to Valheim and Enshrouded, so dying from a tree is normal. Yeah, nope, not in this game. Nope, you would not die from a tree in this game. At least not from a tree you chopped down. I guess I should reference that. I've never found a tree that was alive, but it's Hytale, so I'm not going to say it's not possible. I'm at a bed. Got to assume less about those saplings you have to craft. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, for sure, Scorch. Thank you for that tip, by the way, dude. Have yourself a good night, brother. Oh, whoa. But yeah, so you got to craft the saplings is what Scorch was saying. So we'll go take a look at that. See if I can craft them. But yeah, in Valheim, yeah, I totally get what you're saying. No, you won't get hurt by any trees or anything like that by default here. Anything falling down, you won't get hurt. So, all right. So, I think it might be. It's not the cooking bench, is it? No, it's not the cooking bench. I figured that wasn't the case. Is it the farmer's bench? It might be the farming bench. It's in here, isn't it? Positive. Yeah, right here. Here's your saplings. So, just for shits and gigs, we'll take a look at it. So, we got a hop vine and a beech sapling. I have no clue. Can we make any of these? Oh, yeah, we can make both. Okay, so let's make this. How does this work? No clue what this does. Oh. Oh, okay. So, it just puts it on the green? Like this? Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so that doesn't help me. We'll craft another one. I'm going to craft the other one, the beech wood. Because I wanted to actually plant a tree. I didn't want to put vines on a block. All right, so yeah, so here you go. So see, you literally just have it in your inventory and you just right click it. Boom, plants it down. And then now that tree over time will just grow right here. Which is not what we want, but you know what I mean. It'll always be here until I decide to chop it down, and I'll always think of you. Zombie says, I think it only affects... chests that haven't been looted before. Yes, that is correct, Zombie. That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, it unfortunately doesn't... It is unfortunately not retroactive. What they're talking about in the chat. It's not retro... Jeez, I can't even speak. It's not retroactive. For the chest that you had already looted for that mod. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the reason why this is also a mod too that we have set up, because it's a community server, right? We don't want to have to rely on everybody to be back at their beds, to fall asleep to skip the night. So we have a mod set up currently right now that only one person has to sleep in the game, for the day cycle to fluctuate. So that's the reason why it just skipped night when I was just standing there. It normally does not do that. We just have it set up that way on purpose because we don't want, we don't want to have to try to rely on everybody to go to sleep for the moment. Ladies and Philip, yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate the love. You're more than welcome to join the Discord, by the way, before you head out. So !Discord, or you can utilize the panels down below on Twitch. But yeah, dude, we'd love to have you, man. We got a solid little community over here for a bunch of survival crafting games. So feel free to join the party. Right, I don't think I need 97 potentially, but we'll see. Scorch might have ended up going to bed, but yeah, if you do !Discord here in the chat, it'll post that link for anybody. Sorry, I got a bot set up, by the way, on both live streams. I do dual streams, so that's why it sent it twice. One from YouTube and one from Twitch. Okay, so let's... I think I went one too many. Yeah, perfect. So the nice part about it is once I got the first one crafted... good there. You can just attach it to that side. Yeah, that actually works really nice. Bro, we've been live for like 2 hours, and I feel like I haven't done anything in the game. Like, that's how many times like I have like redone the parts in this base or this. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm dying, chat. So that, I mean, that looks really good. I'm happy with this. The, need to fix this. Right? Isn't that the piece that I needed to fix? Yes. Okay. Okay, so there she is. So, the interesting part, though, is going to be, is like, the only thing what I really originally wanted is I really wanted a wooden beam going all the way across here. The question is like, is that necessary? That's the only thing I'm curious on. Like, originally, it would look something like, oh, no, that's not what I want. It would look something like that, but I don't think that that makes any sense now. The way this is built, it makes no sense now. Which is fine. It's probably okay. I do feel like, though, it does need an overhang on the front. But is that going to be too much? No, it's not going to be too much. It's going to be just the right amount, bro. Just the right amount. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so now that we got this here, that is good. What I want to do now, though, is I need to grab more of these stairs. Yep, I think. Yep. Yes. I'm gonna do that there. We need to get rid of this. Put that there. That there. I'm going to get rid of this one as well. I think that works. Oops. I targeted the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, shoot. Okay. So we got to fix that first. There we go. Yeah, that's what I... Actually, you know what? I probably don't need to fix... Should I do this one? I don't know if I should do this one or not. I don't think it really matters. So we'll probably leave that there, I guess, maybe. Yeah, see, I've got that one on the outside already, so I don't know. We'll just say we did it and we didn't do it. We'll see what happens. Zombie says later, no worries, dude. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by, Zombie. I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good day tomorrow at work. All right, we'll do that. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We also had a couple of these dividers, so I wanted to do 1, 2. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So I think we do the way I built this last time is I think we had to do this way. Yep. 1, 2, like that. Yep. Okay. Build it like this, and then the roof coming down so far. Is that too much? I feel like it's very closed. But it's not closed, though. I mean, you can go in and out. It's not too bad. I do feel like this is kind of needed, unless if this is, like, too much. It might be too much. Oh, you know what I probably need here? I probably need to match the house, don't I? Meaning, like, these would be fence pieces. If I'm not crazy. So it would match. I guess maybe it's not needed. I don't know. It's a forge. I kind of like it. We got 4 fence pieces, so not enough to really do anything. Nah, I think that looks good. Yeah, I like the fence pieces a lot. I think the fence really makes it look more like the house. This part I kind of hate, but I don't really have much of a choice, I feel like. It's so low to the ground, like I don't think I have much of a choice. I think it just has to be there. Did I mess up and put that? Oh, it's because that pole comes forward. That's what we're missing. That's why it looked weird. I forgot we didn't bring this pole forward. That's what it was. I was so confused. I'm like, why is this not looking the same? Yeah, there we go. I think that looks good. Yeah, the question is, though, we probably should do it here then, too, I'm assuming. Just to be consistent. We didn't do it on this side. Bro. No, can we target the fence? That's what I want to target, homie. There we go. Ash log. Okay, so that's fixed. There we go. Look at that. Look at us go, dude. We're killing it. All right, so we got that, which is really nice. I do want to grab a couple of... Oh my gosh, bro. I hate the shovel. That's a giant pain in the butt. I do like how the ground kind of... fills in around the block. You know what I mean? Like instead of having like a square edge, like I do like how it kind of just, you know, places it randomly like that, which is really nice. Kind of makes it feel like it's naturally placed there, like overgrown, versus being hard chiseled, which is really nice. I want to see a look. I want to look at this look really quick. I want to see what this looks like. I unfortunately do think that that looks better, but I think it also looks too much. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you guys think. Bro. Of course it freaking breaks. Alright, so let's... Oh, that's not what I did. I did the wrong block. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I did like it better, but we're going to go with this for now. All right, so we do have this all working, which is nice. We need some more of these blocks here. I don't know why I did that, because it's not even... Okay, fine. We're just going to replace them all. I was going to try to see if I can do, like, a pattern thing, but I can't. I can't get that block back. Does that make sense? Like, the natural look of the block, so I don't really want to mess with that. So we'll leave the natural look of the block right there, I guess. Okay, so... Oh, this one little dirt patch is kind of bothering me. I thought at first I was going to leave it, because I thought, oh, it looks kind of natural. That's cool. But, no. I really like that. Perfect. I think it looks good. Okay. So, now, the next step, or the next order of business... Oh, we need more fencing, too, right here. Of course. Okay, so the next order of business we need to do is we need to place the crafting benches. So we do have a handful of them. Obviously, I've got a furnace. I have a blacksmith's anvil that we need to place. And I also have a builder's workbench. So this one here that we'll probably also put out there. I'll probably put a second workbench, like I'll probably put the regular workbench in this, or maybe a second one, or the workbench or something out there too. I don't know if there's any more that I need to put out there. What else do we got? The baker's workbench. Oh, just kidding. We got the armor's workbench too. Yeah. The armors, I think, would also technically go out there with a blacksmith. Final build. Alright, so how do we envision this thing? Where would you put the forge? Is the real question. Would you put the forge, like, outside here? Would you put it right here? I mean, one of these are kind of like prime for something, but the windows are there too, though. Just kind of shitty. I put them, like, right. I mean, but you couldn't really... I mean, I guess you couldn't really do anything else with it, because you do need the support beams there. I don't know. Maybe you put the forge here. That might not be bad. Put the forge, like, right here in the corner. I'd have to build it out a little bit, because obviously everything's in blocks, right? So I'd have to... I don't know, I feel like this is also kind of like a good spot for it. It just wouldn't be underneath the awning if I put it, like, right there. It's too wide. I think those are, like, perfect for benches. Let's do... I don't know. I don't think this is a bad spot. We like it there. Well, you technically probably wouldn't want it to be out here, right? Like, realistically. That's the whole reason why we built this awning, is you want the forge to be underneath the awning. Otherwise, you're going to be standing... Technically, you'd be standing in the weather to forge something in the steel. In the forge, I mean. So, that's not going to work. We got to figure out where we want to put the forge. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could put it in the middle. Like so. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I actually really like that. Okay. Because we're going to do that, though, we're going to get rid of this. Oh, hit that. All right, we want to get rid of that. That looks best spot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. That's what I was thinking, too, dude. That's kind of where I was going with it as well. I don't think the wood makes sense here then, right? Like these pieces, like next to the forge, I feel like those are probably going to have to be swapped for stone, right? Because I think having those too close to the the fire or not fireplace, the forge doesn't make any sense, right? So I did do some research on a forge build that I really liked. I don't remember where the heck I found it though. I don't know where I did. Where would it be at? I have no clue. Is it X? Maybe it was on X. I can't remember, but there was a really nice... It was for Minecraft that somebody did. It's been a long time, but I remember there was something that I found that I thought was super cool. It might have been on X. That's gonna suck, dude. I'm so damn active on X that I'm not even like sure I'm gonna be able to find where it is, like the build that it was. But I'm pretty sure I found it on X. But yeah, it was a really nice like forge enclosure, or like, you know what I mean, like, so it was the Minecraft build, like a Minecraft build, but it would be very easy to replicate, you know, like here, like in the game, which is what I wanted to try to do in Hytale because I like the design of it. But finding this is going to be a doozy. Like I said, I haven't done anything with the... Or sorry, I didn't save it anywhere besides just liking the video, which is so stupid because I should have like saved it somewhere where I at least knew, you know, where it would be. That's Spruce Designs. That's cool. Okay, no. Not what I was looking at. There was I swear it was like a video. I think it was like a time-lapse video, which is not what I want. I just want the final look. Sorry for coughing in your guys' ears. Where is it at? Like I said, I remember it, dude. It looks so good. Like the forge that they had made, and it's unfortunately Minecraft though. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. What are these? Hytale mining scene popping off. Yeah, I don't care for that. I don't want to know the mods. I want to know the builds. There was a specific one that somebody did that was a forge, and it just was ironic because I happened to see it like after I had was building my own setup. Like I literally just happened to see it. I'm like, no shot. Somebody built something like this in Minecraft. I'll have to save this so then I can see if I can replicate it here in Hytale because it looked really nice and fancy. But finding it's like a needle in a haystack, bro. I like so many things in like on X, and I feel like I never go back and use them. I mean, I'm trying to do that right now, but I feel like I never go back and use them. And I'm so damn active on the platform that it's like a nightmare to find anything, even if I do want to go back. Like I'm dealing with right now. Bro, all the stuff is cool. I like cool stuff, but I hate that I can't just search it. Nope. I mean, there's a bunch of Hytale posts, but none of those are what I need. Nope, I don't need that either. I want the forge build, bro. The forge. Dude, this is taking way too long. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not even reading the chat for a second here. I'm trying to search and find this one specific thing. Yep, window builds. See, that's really nice too. I really like that design. Again, I haven't replicated it, but it looks really nice. January 30th, bro? I feel like I've already passed it. There's no way that it was this long ago. January 30th? There's no way. I feel like I'm way out of the scope here of where it would actually be. At this point, I'm probably better off just Googling it if I was going to actually try to Google it. Yeah, that's getting me nowhere. Okay, so let's hit up Google really quick. I'm going to try to Google it real fast. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're going to do Minecraft. So Minecraft Forge build. How about that? Forge build? I don't know if that's going to give me what I want, but... Forge build, Minecraft. So the first page is absolutely garbage. First page has nothing on here of what it was that I was looking at. Basically what they did was they just took like the Minecraft, you know what I mean, like standard square forge that they had, you know, and then they like built it up, you know, around it with like a chimney stack on top of it, you know, and it looked really good as far as like a bare bones, like, you know, like base foundation to start with to make it look more of like a forge. Now the forge that we have in Hytale is obviously looks way better by itself already. So I would have to manipulate it, right? Because like it's not gonna, you know, it wouldn't do 1-to-1 because this forge is different. But I thought it'd be a good way to kind of like start to get some inspiration on the forge build that they did. But yeah, I'm not seeing it in here anywhere, which sucks. I'm seeing stuff that's similar, like to what I think it looked like, but I can't remember. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay. Oh well. Oh well, guys. Oh well. All right, we'll go back. Okay, so we need to figure out what blocks we're going to use. This is a darker color, right? It kind of looks like a cobblestone, but it's... I don't remember. Is it more like basalt? I can't remember. Or is basalt too dark? It's not bad, but like that is definitely not the same color. I think basalt's too dark. Like this, I think, doesn't really match it either. Oh, actually, hold up. Maybe it does match it. Maybe it does match. Okay, so like that. Kind of? Maybe it kind of does? Yeah, I don't know. It kind of does. I do like this spot, though, for the forge. I do like this a lot. So we're going to roll with this. We've got to figure out the design of what we want it to look like. That's going to be the cube here. Weirdly enough, the stairs are wider. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? The weird part about this is, though, is that, like, even though I like using the chiseled looking bricks, the problem is I don't think it matches the forge. The forge literally looks like raw cobblestone. Doesn't it? Totally looks like raw cobblestone. Let's see what we can do with raw cobblestone. Should be able to do all sorts of stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Stone flagstone? Interesting. Yeah, these are pretty. The patterns on the stairs are really pretty. Ooh, the cobblestone beams. That might be worth playing with, actually. Let's do let's craft one of those. Get some cobblestone walls. I don't know. What do we go with? I think these are really cool. Like the decorative pieces, but I don't know if that really matches. That's the only negative side. This is kind of cool, though. Flagstone. So let's try these two. Let's see I'm curious. I posted a pic in your Discord. Were you looking at something like a brick style? Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Or more epic. Let me see here. Where did you post it at? You posted it in general? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying here. I was wondering, I was about to say, like, yeah, this is a whole house build. But never mind, I see what you're saying. The forge is right here on the side. So they got the forge in the middle, the little brick set up like that. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's totally hard to tell because, like, I'm not sure. It's been a hot minute, but it was like a, it wasn't like, obviously, like, it wasn't like the whole house thing, right? And the chimney stuff, like, didn't go all the way up, like, through the house like that, like with the brick set, which I do think looks nice. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think it looks nice. Why is this not working? It's not dark enough? Oh. But yeah, it's not, oh, look, that tree came back, by the way. I don't know if they're still here or not, but the tree came back. Yo, Kino, what's going on, dude? It says here now is playing Call of Duty Ghost hard with a partner. Very nice. How did your Call of Duty Ghost evening go? Did you slay some peeps? Okay, so that's what the columns look like. Okay. So that's what they look like. So they're not full on columns going up, but they do match, though. I feel like that matches. Doesn't it? I feel like that matches pretty damn good. Okay, so that does not match. Okay, good to know. Good to know that. Yeah, the columns are interesting. I don't think that'll be what I'm looking for, but I do think the columns are cool. All right, so we got to figure out what we want to do here. Can we do the regular cobblestone stairs? We can. Okay, let's do a couple of cobblestone stairs. Do we have just the standard cobblestone? Yep, half slabs. Okay, I'll do some of those. Let's drop the stone there. Yeah, because I don't have any room for it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Open this up, and let's do quick stack. There we go. Perfect. I got another slot open. Sweet. Don't know how long we were playing, but I was up to like 576 kills, and they were in the 230s. Dang, dude. Yeah, that's wild. You said Ghost? So were you playing like zombies mode, or was that like how many kills you got like in your total play session? Like killing other players? So this is interesting to me that the stairs actually come out farther, which, I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just interesting that that's how that works. The only thing I don't like is I don't like how much see-through, do you know what I mean? You know, like is here on the sides. So I almost feel like the top is going to need to be solid, and then maybe we bring these stairs. No, because it's always going to be separated. Weird. Okay. Right? Because you're not going to be able to... Yeah, see, you're not going to be able to get rid of that. Because you're always going to have this, that little square block right there. You said unlimited time, unlimited kills, free for all.
Lizard.
Bots. Very nice. Dude, Wolf, you scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, man, you scared the crap out of me. I immediately jumped. Welcome back, Wolf. Yeah, that's crazy cool, Kino, dude. Very nice. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you it's this damn light throwing me off, because realistically speaking, you would probably do like this, would you not? You probably would just build up behind it. That would be my guess. Oh, that'd be my guess, right? You would do something like this. So because of that, it wouldn't even really matter, honestly, if you'd see it. You know what I mean? Because you probably because you wouldn't. So, actually, let's try another method here really quick. Let's use that there. Let's go here. Like that. Like that. Well done, Wolf. Yeah, dude, completely scared the crap out of me, dude. I don't know why I'm so jumpy, but I immediately jumped out of my skin. Can we sleep now, finally? Let's skip the night. Wolf says, gotta go. It's bedtime for me. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it, Wolf. Have a good night, brother. Take it easy, dude. Thank you very much for tuning in and supporting, resubbing, doing all the fun stuff. It's always a pleasure having you. Interesting. Okay, so we do have that kind of look. How do we feel about that? I think maybe you would want to kind of do maybe something like that. Or is that too much? I don't know, it feels awfully big, but I mean, I feel like the forge needs to be big, though. You know what I mean? Maybe it doesn't, but I feel like it needs to be. Ooh, that might be better, actually. Okay, so let's get rid of this, maybe? Here's an idea. I got another interesting idea. I'm all about the interesting ideas tonight. Alright, we need to craft a couple of these because I feel like I'm running out of these. We're going to do 4 of those. See what happens. Alright, and then I think I also have some creative pieces. Yeah, see, I've got like these brick pillar pieces, which are interesting. Some more cobblestone. Counter. I do have some ornate blocks. Anything else in here worthy of looking at? No, let's see. Bro, what is trying to attack me, dude? I have no clue. Why can I not use my sprint? My sprint button's not working. So here's what my idea kind of was. So I wondered if check that out. I mean, it kind of looks like a grill. So maybe it's not the best idea. It was just one that I'd come up with. It kind of looks like a grill. Does it not look like a grill? It kind of looks like a hibachi steakhouse. You know, you'd pull up here. Oh shit! It kind of feels like a hibachi steakhouse. I'm not sure if that's what we're going for, but you know. Ooh, you know what we could do though? Because I did want to close this off. We could do half the brick. Like that. Check that out. That's not too bad. I feel like this is too much. Is this too much, like in the front? That feels, I don't know, it just feels kind of goofy to me. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, chat. I've been staring at this for too long. Kino says, grill or not, I'm digging the patio forge lean-to. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, brother. That's what I've literally rebuilt like 4 times, dude. I literally rebuilt this thing like a bunch of times. Losing my mind on this thing, trying to figure out what the hell to do with it. But I do like it. I do like it so far. It's been pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to handle the build, or to handle the forge. And I can't figure it out. There's like so many different ways to add depth into it that I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay. Like, that's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely not my favorite that I've seen, though, which, you know, is what it is, I guess, but I want to take a couple of these really fast, and I want to see if I put them vertically into the front, it would pop out this front piece. Oh, you can't. I forgot it's not in the center. Okay. That's kind of annoying. I feel like that's too much because you're not going to be able to see the forge. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, so we won't do that, but we do need to figure out what our plan is. Man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. I need to probably just come back and look at it later, because I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, you could do something like that. But the only thing I don't like is I don't like how I can't put one here. I feel like it should be more than one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that would be the better way to go about it, I guess. Would you do? I don't know. Or don't know. Oh, wait a second. Just kidding. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Look at that. That looks pretty slick. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. I like this a lot with the bottom. That's what it was. The floor was throwing me off. That's why I was so confused. Look at that. Look at that, chat. That's pretty good. I don't know. I'm digging that. That's pretty slick. I do like that a lot. Now, the question that I am curious on, though, that I'm going to ask myself is, I'm wondering what this... Sounds like a fireplace. Probably don't want that, right? The outside looks goofy right here, I feel like. Doesn't it? Do you like the flat brick setup here? With a little bit of a texture here. Which, I mean, realistically, this one could also do the same thing. I think that makes it look a little bit better, actually. It might still look more, like fireplace-ish. But I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? think it looks pretty slick. The interesting part, though, would be, like, what would something like this... Yeah, see, it's not going to let you. It won't let me place it down there, on there, without having a gap. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so the next thing we got to figure out is we got to figure out where we're going to put this. The anvil. Ooh, the anvil kind of looks cool. I mean, right there would work. That is pretty slick, right? You take it out of here. You put it over here. Put it back in here. Put it back in here. You know what I mean? I mean, that feels good. I also like that you can see the swords and stuff on the backside here. I don't know. That feels pretty good. I do like that. I do think it looks good. It looks great. Okay, so let's take this. Get rid of that. I think we should probably put this on, what, this side maybe? Why did it place it like that? I mean, that's nice. I do like that it turned. That's not what I thought it was going to do. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of nice just kind of sitting here chilling off to the side. I think it added a little bit of texture to everything. But I think I got a plan for something like right here, maybe? I think will work. All right, so let's try that. Let's see if we can put that together. Let's do... That one, I think, could be wood, though. Let's turn that off so we don't waste precious coal. Why is it... Is it because I have no... I have no stamina? Is that because I haven't ate anything? That might be the reason why. Oh my gosh, that is what it was from. I was like, why can I not move? This is vastly annoying. Okay. I think I want to do... No, wood would be a terrible idea, wouldn't it? From a, like, blacksmithing standpoint, I don't think you would do wood. I don't know, maybe you would, but I feel like that doesn't... maybe you would? I don't know, I feel like that doesn't make any sense, though. Fence. What does that look like when you connect it? I mean, that could be cool. That could add some texture. That's huge. Oh, you know what you could do? You could do it just probably here. I mean, I feel like that's massive, though. Is that not massive? I feel like it's just huge. Maybe this idea is not very good. I mean, I do like the texture that's there, but I'm not sure if it's viable or not. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Wait, how did that one connect? So that one connected, but So let's see here. Let's take a second to figure it out. So if we grab these and put them up right. Yeah, but see, they're in the middle of a block. That's the part that I don't like. I hate that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it somehow puts it into a weird. Okay. Can that not work? Like that. Weird. So they don't. Okay. Yeah, because they pop up in the middle of the block. That's the strange part to me. It's ruining the idea of what I wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of ruining that, because what I was thinking on doing was I was gonna try to do something like this. You know what I mean? But then I can't really build on. I mean, oh, actually, you know what? Wait a second. This might work. This might actually work. If I can get back to where I need to go to place this. Okay, that might actually work. Okay, I don't really like how this piece of wood is there, unfortunately, but hear me out. This might actually work. All right, now I've never done this, so we're gonna see how this works. I don't want to grab any water from right here with this bucket, because the water physics are still kind of janky with it being early access. As you can see, like right here, see how there's like a big giant waterfall? I gotta clip off. So you can take water, but it doesn't really, you know, do the thing. By the way, is the music killing you guys, by the way? Is it too loud? Okay, so let's see here. Can I drop the water off in here? Oh, you can, bro. That looks so good. I actually really like this. Can I not put the water back? Oops. Oops. You can't put the water back, apparently. I tried. I want to try to even this out. Bro, check this out, dude. Doesn't that look so sick? So this would be like, you know what I mean, where you'd pull it out of here, right? I mean, you pull it out of here. You dump it in here. You'd pull it out. Boom, 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 boom. Put it back in there. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Dude, I can envision it, baby. I can envision it. I think it looks good. Kino says, "Yeah, I love it." Right? I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. I mean, I do think this is kind of janky, you know, like how like this like little backside slot right here, you know, is the wood. I think that's kind of sucky, but I don't really want to move it forward because I feel like if I move it forward, you're gonna end up losing a whole nother brick. You mean of the entrance? So I think that I think this works. It's just, you know, it's kind of whatever. I don't want to go too far away from the forge because I feel like then it makes it not, you know, makes it kind of like pointless. All right, so now we got some crafting benches. We got a place down, baby. All right, let's find... Oop, where am I going? What do we have for crafting benches? Let's do that. Let's stack those. Okay, we've got this one that can go there. We got this one that can go there. I mean, technically any bench can go, but I don't really want to put all the benches there. This is more blacksmithing. Oh, yeah, the armorer's bench. Yeah. We got one of those, too, somewhere. Here. Here. No. Here. No. Here? Yeah, here it is. Earth Temple door. I only have one of those, though. But I do like those. Cool. Okay, so let's try to play around with this here on this side and see what we're going to do for benches and stuff. So I think... let's put all the benches down here at the bottom. So we know what we have. We know what we're working with. Bro, that sucker just used up 23 coal at one time. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, bro. Oh my gosh, I love that I can place this in the middle. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, so if I didn't want to place it in the middle, I can place it on the right side, and then I could put like another little chest, like little counter there. Or another workbench, which is nice. Okay, sweet. I like it. Okay, so here's a question. Can I place it on top of here? You cannot. Okay, so you see how that works? Or doesn't work, you know what I mean? So, like, I can't place it on a partial. Which is kind of sad, because it'd be kind of cool to add, like, you know, some more texture and depth. Dude, my hands are like ice cubes, guys. Dude, it's so cold in this basement, I feel like. So stinking cold. Oh, man. All right. So, what do we do? The oyster is ours, chat. That's a decent idea. You could put it something like this. Now, the hard part with understanding that, though, right, would be, like, how would that function? You know what I mean? There's a couple different options. Yeah, I don't really like that option. Okay, so the other option would be you would do something like this, but I feel like this is unnecessary. You know what I mean? I feel like that is a little unnecessary. Or do we like it? You'd come up here, you mean, and then you could do your crafting and stuff. See your forge. And you'd walk down, you know, kind of like adding another tier up. But I don't know if it's necessary. Is it too much? I guess you could always get rid of the one, maybe? Because you'd have, like, some chests. That area's coming to life. It looks great. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you so much, by the way, for tuning back in. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Yeah, it looks really nice. I think it's working. I'm working through it. I'm working through it. I don't have a blueprint or anything, so I'm just, like, working through it. This is the forge build that we did. It worked out really good. I don't have anything to throw in here. Otherwise, I'd show you. I think, actually, I can throw... Can I throw these in here? You can't throw those in there. Okay. What about... Can I throw a building piece in there? What this bread thing? No. This? Haha. But yeah, so I think it looks really good, dude. Sorry, I fell in a rabbit hole of the forge scrolling. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. But this is the forge build that I just came up with. I just trial and error, just playing with a bunch of different blocks and stuff that we got. But I think it looks really good. Anvil right here, you know, bang, 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 you know, heat it up, put it in here, you know, bang it up. You got a little bit of small tweak, put it in here. Come back over here. I got water. You know, pull it back out. Put them right here. Put it back in the heap. You know, I think it looks really good. I like it. I'm trying to decide what to do here with this, like with the benches. I'm trying to decide what to do here. Do we? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like the 2-tier. I don't know if I like the 2-tier. The problem is, though, is that, like, I don't know if... I mean, I guess realistically, you could do something crazy like this, but it feels kind of janky. You know what I mean? Where I'd have, like, the storage or the crafting benches here. And then on this side, you mean you could build, you build, what, 4 chests? You know what I mean? Like right here on the ground, because, 4 big ones. I don't know. It just feels kind of like it's like, what's the word? I don't know. It feels like it's kind of forcefully placed. I think the forge is the main eye catcher for that area. I like the benches up high with the stair idea. It looks hidden away. Yeah, okay. So you do like that then. Okay, so I was on to something then. Like I said, I was trying to figure out what the, do you mean like what my process was, and that's what I was trying to figure out. So if you like that, we'll probably roll with it, because it was an idea. I didn't hate it. I thought it was fine, but it was definitely something that I was going back and forth on. I didn't know how I really felt about it. Let's get those. Okay, so we got some of those. Oh, we need to get some water really quick. Okay. Bring this back out here, back down there. There we go. If the game's too loud, by the way, let me know. We only had 2 of those. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's like I said, that's what I was kind of trying to... I was trying to figure out the best way to do it, you know what I mean? And I couldn't figure out which direction I wanted to go with it. I think that looks the best. Like that. I need to use this really quick and put in some cobblestone to make some of these. Don't know if I need 6 of them, but we're gonna use what we can. So the question now is do we hide the stair like that? Like, do we hide the stair? Like, behind the corner? Or do we want it sitting out like this? Probably actually doesn't matter, does it? Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there are the half slabs. Yeah. That's a good-ass idea. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, the half slab. So instead of using, like, the full stair, you use the half slab. Because then that you would just naturally flow up on top of it anyways. That's a valid point. Yeah, they do have the half slabs in all the different styles, too. So, yes, they do. Bro, I can't see anything over here, homie. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Yeah, so you could do something like that for sure. Instead of using the actual stairs, you could use the half slabs. Like that. Yeah, it almost looks intentional, right? That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, it almost looks intentional. Yeah, I totally agree. I think it looks really good. It was a great idea by you, for sure. I like it a lot. To add a little bit more texture to this, you know what we could do? We could add some trap doors at the bottom. If we wanted. You know, we could add some trap doors at the bottom for texture. I don't know if I got any trapdoors that are just sitting here chilling. I did at one point. I don't know if I still do. I might have to craft some. But there are stone trapdoors. Yeah, I might not have any crafted, though. So you got, like, these, which do look really cool. But they're wood. I don't know how, like, realistic that would be, you know what I mean? Like, for a forge. But I guess the forge isn't close by, right? So, or, like, not far enough to probably catch that on fire. I mean, all these legs are wood, right? So I think it probably would look decent. The blue would be interesting. See what I mean? Like, it looks really cool. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it adds, like another layer, you know what I mean, of, like, texture to it. Like, looks intentional. I want to see, though, was it cobblestone? No. Not in here. It must be in the... What bench is it? Is it the regular workbench? It would be the regular workbench. Let me think here. Think. All right, let me put this down really quick. What was the... No, maybe it wasn't the regular workbench. I can't remember what the bench was. Dimension? Yeah, it definitely does add a level of dimension for sure. Is it this one? Oh, dude. These would be wicked to add in here. Or braziers. Yeah, dude, it looks so sick. That would be so awesome. All right. What is this? Bolts of cloth? No. Ooh, the cauldron. That'll be a good one to set up and build at some point, too. That'd be really nice. Yeah, cryptic? Yeah. I think it would be really cool. This is a nice little, like, decoration. I'm getting carried away here, but, like, I love the little cauldron stuff. That's so cool looking. Goblin throne. No, this is not the right spot. There is, like, a specific dedicated spot. What the hell is this? Small hive chest? Ugh. I mean, it'd be cool to build, but not interested right now. Okay, so there is a bench. No. There is a bench that you can use. Yeah, it's not that. There's a bench that you can use that gives you additional things that you can make with stone. Or there's maybe a certain stone that I have to throw into the box. Let me see here. Go to sleep really quick. Get some daylight. There we go. Okay, we got some daylight. Where is... It's gotta be this, right? Okay, so that's weird. So that works. Oh, they do have the pillars. Okay, so that for some reason gives me different things. Okay. Weird. Bro, it's so goofy. This stuff, like how this works is so goofy sometimes. There are trap doors, or I thought there were trap doors that I had seen somewhere that were stone. Builder's workbench? Yeah, that's what I'm currently in right now. But I don't see what I thought there was. That's not... Nope. I'm telling you, there are stone. Damn, I don't know, dude. I'm losing my marbles here. Bakers, brewing, furnace, light bench, furniture bench, armorer's bench, blacksmith, tanning rack, farmer, orchard, chefs, builders, furniture bench, weaver's loom, scavenger's workbench, alchemist workbench, alchemist workbench, or wait, alchemist workbench. Oh, arcane's workbench. No, none of those are it. What is this last one? Oh, backpack. That's nice. Bro, I don't know. I'm going nutty. I feel like there was a spot for this. Did I not sleep until morning time? Oh, apparently I moved too fast. I did. I moved too fast. Dude, I'm telling you, there was a workbench or a bench that I had. I don't see it, though. That's the... I swear, there was a workbench. And maybe it's a specific material. Maybe that's what it is. Softwood planks. Okay, so crude trap door. Nope. How about this one? Crude trap door. Nope. Gives you tons more options, though. Both of these are hardwood. Oh, dude, the sign would be sick, too. I mean, I do want to make one of those, because I think that that's pretty cool to compare the two. I mean, the nice part about those that I was using, though, they don't have, like, the handle down at the bottom. But they are really bright. Needs to be full stone blocks. Yeah. Oh, full stone blocks. Okay. Like this, you mean? Like a smooth brick? No, needs to be full stone blocks or full brick slabs, not the regular stuff. Not the regular stuff you gather. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so the stone brick did not work to pull it up. I was able to get that with regular cobblestone. But I get what you're saying. So there must be a there's a specific way to put this in is what it sounds like to me. There's a specific way to put this in. You mean to get what we want or what we're looking for? I wish the thing came with a damn manual sometimes. Okay, so unless if you're thinking it goes here, but that's just stone. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't mean to do that. That was dumb. Yeah. 6 full stone? Yeah. Oh, no. 6 full? No. I don't have 6. Do you need 6? Are you looking at Minecraft or Hytale? Because there's no reason like you wouldn't have 6. You don't have to make like a... What do you mean like a thing? Where are you getting 6 from? Like, why would you need 6? Okay, so I did 6 of them. Yeah, 6 doesn't do anything. I am curious on trying this, though. Yeah, you can't take you can't put the half slabs in. Dude, I swear that there was a way to do this, and I can't freaking remember. Stone trap door in Hytale. There might not be one. There might not be a stone one, but I'm pretty sure I thought there was. A stone trap door in Hytale. See what it says. Yep, right now, no, you can't make a stone trap door in Hytale, at least with what we have officially seen so far. Wooden trap doors. It claims that there's not a stone one. Is there a sandstone one? I don't know. That's a valid point. I do not know. Let me, I gotta go dump some stuff out of my inventory so I can go check. Okay, sandstone one, maybe. Yo, Alone Island, what's going on, dude? Welcome in, buddy. Glad to have you. Yeah, there's definitely sandstone in the game. I just don't know if I have any. Cedar log. Ooh, that's cool. Dark wood. I haven't used any of that yet. Okay, none of that is... Oh, come on. Sandstone brick. Yeah, right here. Or the golden wood. I haven't used any golden wood either. There's also clay. I don't know if that could be put in there or not. Red sandstone, cobblestone. And this. All right, let's try this and see what happens. What suggestions will you give to a new streamer? What do you mean, Alone Island? You got to be a little bit more specific, homie. I don't gatekeep anything, brother. I try to give you the best advice possible. What do you want to know? What do you want to ask? Yo, Amy D, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. You're only 3 hours late. Welcome in, Amy D. Glad to have you. How's the building going? Oh, it's been going really good, actually. We've got the build here. By the way, I'm just kidding, love. I know you got shit going on. I'm just giving you. I'm just riling your feather or ruffling your feathers. But anyways, so this is what we got currently. So the outside is looking really, really good. I just for the 4th time finally settled on my Forge edition, which is what I'm currently building right now. To make it look pretty legit, which is nice. And then this is our build so far. So you walk in. I still got to finish up this room, of course. I built this little area here when you first walk in. I got this little area built. This little eatery, which I think looks really nice and cozy. I hit a chest over here, make it look like a little countertop. But there's a hidden chest in there, which is really cool. I got the stairs going up. But I have not, I haven't finished this floor either, so this is the second floor. I did kind of envision something here on stream, so I'll probably build another little, like, set of stairs, like a small little set to go up to the third little story here that I might do, like a little loft. You know what I mean? So the bottom down here will be kind of like maybe like a little, like, library and study, maybe like my enchanting or potion room or something. Little balcony overhanging. Oh, look. Look, a little pair of bunnies. If not, then maybe they haven't added to the game. Yeah. We'll check in a second. We'll check right now. That's what I was wanting to see. So I was going to throw the different styles in here that we got. So I got sandstone brick. Okay, so sandstone brick doesn't change anything. It looks to be the same. My guess is it'll be the same for the other ones. Okay, so clay even has less. Redstone sand. Okay, has a lot more. Or, sorry, red sandstone brick has a lot more. None of them are trap doors, though. And then I had one cobblestone. Mossy cobblestone. Yeah, same thing. Damn, I feel like they, I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like they did add it into the game. I'm probably just crazy, and they didn't. I'm apparently just crazy. That's how it's gonna be while the Olympics is going on. You're lucky I'm here. Maybe you should skip jump. Wait, you should skip jump or ice skate on stream to keep me entertained. I completely forgot about the damn Olympics. I forgot about that. Yeah, you told me, but you literally told me that ahead of time. And I completely spaced it. That's funny. Hell yeah. That's awesome. How are the Olympics going, by the way? Is it as good as you were expecting it to be or hoping it to be? Okay, before we do anything, though, I do want to see what this looks like, because I haven't messed with that at all. And then what was the other one? There was another one that I had, too. Was it in this one? No. Where was it at, chat? There was another one that we had, wasn't it? Darkwood. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Darkwood stuff. Okay, let's try this really quick. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, before we do that, we got to eat something before we die in the game. Yeah, my guess is they don't have it added into the game, is what it seems like. At least with the amount of trial and error we put in here. So this is golden wood. Ooh, that's really pretty, dude. I like the dark and light wood on the roof sets. That's really nice. Ooh, look at this. Sand swept wardrobe. That's cool, too. Ooh, the sign looks awesome. Look at that, dude. It's like tethered. Yeah, that's really cool. I like how every single set is different, you know what I mean? Like, it really makes it worth finding the additional sets. Ooh, the red, bro. Look at this window. I love how it looks like it's got light on the inside. Oh, dude, this is it right here. This is the tavern sign. Oh, and it's even got the chains. Oh, that's why. Because the dark wood is a tavern set. Dude, that looks so good. So good. Yeah, we gotta make the sign. I'm sorry, but that sign has to be made. I mean, I don't know where you would put the damn thing, but I just want to put the sign because it looks cool. That looks good. Use that tavern trap door near the benches. Okay, yeah, I'll have to. I'm glad you're feeling well from stream. Yeah, I'm feeling well enough. You're gonna kick my ass because I should be in bed probably. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm feeling well enough to live stream. Like I said, I apologize at the beginning of the stream to everybody. I said it was probably going to be a more low key, you know, kind of chill vibe stream, just because I was, you know, just completely exhausted, man. Completely shot from dealing with the sickness, and then, you know, obviously dealing with all the other stuff, you know, that we've got for my family and kids and stuff going on. So yeah, it's been interesting, but it has been good. It has been good. I will say that. I think it's been a really good live stream. Really good slow, you know, start back in. I've been just vibing, you know, hanging out. Live stream's been really good as far as, you know, active in the chat. We've got a couple of new people in here for Hytale, which is nice. I'm enjoying the Olympics very much. It's hard to keep up with all of the events, especially with the time differences. Oh, absolutely it would be. Yeah, that would be an absolute nightmare, I feel like, to keep up with all that stuff. Not a nightmare. Let me rephrase that. I feel like it could be a nightmare, you know what I mean, trying to keep up with everything. So I totally get that. It makes sense. Yo, Handwoven Data, what's going on? Glad to have you. Says, hey, Kodeations, glad to hear things are getting better. By the way, have you ever taken a look at Timberborn over on Steam? It's a less common survival city builder game these days. I have not. No, I have not. I've never checked out or played Timberborn. Is it worth doing a peek on? Is it worth checking out? Handwoven, by the way, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the love. It says comes out in EA. All right, comes out. Out of early access. Oh wow, so it's been around for a hot minute then, huh? Timberborn. Why does that sound familiar? Timberborn. Oh, I think I've seen pictures of this on X recently. I think they're doing a lot of promoting on the game on X. Oh wow, dude, it looks like very intricate. Like it looks like a Satisfactory kind of vibe. Like very Satisfactory. Don't know how you feel about post-apocalyptic beavers. Oh shit. I mean, it's fine. I don't have any problems with post-apocalyptic beavers. Got no issues with them, you know. As long as they don't bite me, you know, and they don't harm me, I'm good with them. Oh, wait, that's right. I took this up. My bad. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, that's what I was going to see what this looks like. He says, nah, you control beavers in that game. Oh, okay. You control the beavers. I gotcha. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it looks really cool. I haven't really been good at playing any, like, city builders, like full big, like, actual city builder / manager kind of games, to be honest with you. I just haven't been really good at it. Not saying that it's not something that I wouldn't be willing to try. Like, I think it would be cool to, you know, to give it a shot. But yeah, I have no clue as far as you know what I mean? Like if it would be something for me or not, like right off the top of the head, you know, I'd have to try it. Because yeah, I haven't done a whole lot of city builders, unfortunately. Just because the ones that I have tried, you know what I mean, and like coming off of like the only thing I can really compare like a city builder to from like my youth would be like an RTS game, which I know is not the same. But I was like very terrible at RTS games, like Warcraft and StarCraft and things like that. So because of that, it was also very hard, very hard to get into city builders. I just felt like there was a lot of like, you know, different things going on the screen. You know, not only did you have like the different buildings and stuff to manage, but then you had like resources, and then you had like, you know, reputation, and then you had like things going on, and it just seemed like there was like a lot going on that, not that I couldn't do it, I just never really got into it. I think this looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I think this one looks pretty good. The tavern chandelier. How many do we need for that? 4. My gosh. Okay, so we need 4 of them there. And then we need 2 dark wood planks, which we can make. Nope. Okay, let's try this, see what happens. But yeah, hand woven. I mean, I'd be interested in checking it out, especially if like if I got it like donated to me. Do you know what I mean? Or like if the developers gave me like key. You know, I would totally be down to check it out on stream. Do a stream and everything for it. In exchange for the key kind of thing. That's not bad. I probably would do 2 of them. I'd do another one like right here. So then you have like 2 going across. Same tag on Steam. Wait, same tag on Steam. Oh yeah. For my account. Yeah, Kodeations. Yep, same tag on Steam. Yep. I can give you the friend code if you want to add me, if that's what you were interested in or curious on. Give you the friend code for that. Actually, I don't have Steam open. That way you make sure you don't gift it to somebody else if you're interested in gifting it. That will work on this before? Yeah, no worries, no worries. So down in the bottom, or so your friends that pop up here on the side, you can go to add friend. And then from here, you can enter a friend's code, or you can just copy my code. I can put it in the chat here for you too. So then that way... you don't have to give out your friend code. I know some people don't like doing that, you know what I mean? Because then you get just spam, people spam adding you and stuff and all sorts of weird stuff. So I don't advise doing that. Don't give out your code, but that's what that's my code. So that way if you are interested or wanting to, you can send it over there. Sweet. I got you. I accepted you. There you go, friend. So now you're all on there. All right. So, what was I doing? We were looking for something. What were we doing? What did we make? We made something with the... Oh, yeah, the chandelier thing. Okay, so we need 1, 2. There we go. Do we have enough to make another chandelier? Because I do want to make both of those. For base locations, do you suggest a particular zone or area that's best? No. The only thing I will say for the base locations is the different zones are technically higher tier enemies. Okay, so the regions, the different regions, which again, it's all random spawn, right? So you could get in different ones, but the idea is supposed to be that the enemies get harder. The different zones that you go, right? So the spawn base location is normally like in like the plains area, you know what I mean, or like in the tree area, something like that, like this area here, like the little spawn section, this section here. that's going to be like zone 1, right? Where like this, sorry, biome 1 is the better way of putting that, okay? So biome 1 is the better way of putting that. And then the second biome, I believe, I could be wrong. I wish Scorch was here, but like we have the second biome. I think the second biome is maybe the Redwoods area where I'm currently at, or the second biome is technically the desert slash what is this area here? Sandy area, desert area. I don't know, but there's like 4 different biomes, I think, types that are currently in the game, right? I think 4. You have like well, there's more than that because you've got like the forest, the plains, the swamp biome, the autumn redwoods area. I think the autumn redwoods area is still technically zone 1. You've got the sands and the desert area. You've got like a mountainous biome. You've got, I think, like a heavy jungle biome that's like really super woody and trees. And then I think you've even got like a lava one. But yeah, so if you're just starting out in the game, I would just advise building a base. Eventually, you will unlock teleporters that you can also craft, by the way. So just a heads up on that. I wouldn't worry about too much about where your main base is because you can always place a teleporter there, you know what I mean, and teleport back to it. Also, when you build a bed, you can set your spawn point. If you happen to die anywhere, you know what I mean, you can do that. So, like here, when you set a bed and you lay down on it, or the first time you set a bed, you have to claim it, and then it sets your spawn point. But yeah. Okay, so we got to figure out how do we want to do this is my question. Do we... Oh, just kidding. What am I even doing? I ran over here because I needed to get... Sorry, I got distracted. We need to get... a chandelier made. That's what it was. I was like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, 4. There it is. Let's go. All right, so we got the second chandelier crafted, which is nice. I think this one technically should come over 1. There you go. There we go, dude. Look at that. Oh, it looks so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So then this guy can go away. I mean, not away, but, you know, not here. Dude, it's like proper cozy, too. It is proper cozy. I absolutely love it. I love the little, like, the wood chopping axe here, too. Just literally just randomly out and about. Makes it feel very much like a workbench area. Actually, I don't know. Do we want this here? Or would you put it closer to the other side of the workbench? I don't know if it makes any sense, but... Because it's kind of like dead space, you could put it there. No, I think it blends in too much right there. Yo, little Tina, what's going on? Says, hello, by the way, that pumpkin, you can make a scarecrow for your farm. Oh, can you really? That is super cool. I did not know that. Welcome in, little Tina. Glad to have you. Hopefully you're having a good week so far. Good Monday. What did you say, Amy D? You says you can do woodworking in the game like you do IRL. Yeah, absolutely. 100% you could. 100% you could. That's pretty good. I do like this. That's not terrible. I mean, it's kind of goofy that it's like right here, but I think it works. It adds something right here for the time being. You said this guy here, you can make something. Is that what you said? I got this one because I thought it was just cool. It gave me a little bit more light, but I also just crafted it because I just found it in the decorations bench. Like, I found it here. There's a third one here, too. I got that one inside my house for the time being. But, yeah, I just ended up making them. I didn't know you can make a scarecrow. That's cool. I feel like our ads are not running once every hour. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Our ads aren't running every hour. They're running more often than that. They must have reset our ad thing. Because... yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's like the ads are running, but it's it hasn't been an hour yet, so something's goofy on the ad settings on Twitch. I apologize, guys. We'll have to fix that later. Zone 1, Emerald Grove Earth. Zone 2, Howling Sands Wind. Or Sands Wind. Zone 3, Whispering Frost. Oh, the winter biome. I forgot about that. Frontiers, which is water and ice, is Zone 4. Devastating Lands, Fire, Zone 5. Plus the deep/special varied zones. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Thank you for that updated list, by the way. I appreciate it. Dude, I think this looks so good, chat. Look at this. Oh, I absolutely love the build. I think it looks really good. What do you guys think? I know we're not anywhere near Halloween, but I really like... Yeah, the jack-o'-lanterns are really a nice touch. I do agree with you, Amy D. I haven't crafted any of these yet, but I did see the... I did see, like, there's, like, present boxes, which I thought was pretty cool. I haven't crafted any of them yet, so I don't know what they do. Like, I don't know if they function like a... It just says small white box. But I thought they looked pretty cool. And then the Halloween lights. They got Halloween lights, which is really cool in here. They got winter garland. Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait to, like, decorate the entire thing. They got a wreath. Like, it looks super cool. We might have to just make one of these, see what it does. Oh my gosh, this thing is oh, just kidding. Yeah, it is. It's massive. Bro, is it a light too? Hold on. Go into the dark here real quick. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. It was just a pumpkin. It says we can open the box, though. Yo, it functions like a chest. Check it out. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. You know Minecraft's, you know the Minecraft Scarecrow build, white fence post, like that. Looks really good. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate it. Goats and Scar says, my friend is making a lot of easy money by taking pictures of salmon dressed in human clothes. It's like shooting fish in apparel. Shut up, Goats. You are ridiculous. You're ridiculous. At first, you said taking pictures of salmon in a t-shirt, and I was like full on believing you. I'm like, what? He's taking pictures of fish in like a t-shirt? That sounds like the stupidest thing ever. Why are people paying for this? Oh, that's funny. And then you hit me with the joke. Hit me with the dad joke. I like it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's coming together. It's coming together slowly but surely. I'm just trying to work through a couple of things here that I'm not sure where the best placement is and what I want to do. Like this I really like with the workbenches up on the top with the window not like super blocked. I do like this. It's got enough room that you can walk up on top here to like, you know, realistically access your stuff. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't know if I want to leave the step hidden like this or if I want to bring like a half slab out. You mean all the way down? You know? So I'm not sure. I also am going to have to put some like storage boxes somewhere too, and I'm trying to figure out what my method is for that, where I want to go with it. I just put this workbench here. It's not necessarily going to be here, or it doesn't have to be here. But that's kind of what I got set up. Just trying to figure out where everything goes. Thank you so much, Little Tina, by the way, for the Discord link in the chat. I really do appreciate it. I got a Discord community, small little knit community, but we're active. We're active and live. So if you ever want to join in or hang out or play on our servers or anything like that, we're glad to have you. ABD says, I love that the gift box is a chest. So many fun details. Oh, there is. There's so many fun details. I agree. I agree. There's a ridiculous amount of details in this game. So stinking cool. Yeah, there's really fun decorations. I'm actually surprised that these are in the game. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised that they're in the game because, like, the game literally just came out, right? So it's just interesting that these were already developed and thrown in. There's also so many other decorations, too. I mean, there's just so many cool things. Like, look at this. Like, just, like, a glass jar. Like, items, no cube, deco, glass jug. Like, it's super cool. And, like, you can do a lot of decorating. Like this here. Like, I've done all of this. Which is really nice. Like, I built this here. So, like, this has, like a chess. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like a countertop chess. Not chess. Countertop. Like, cabinet. But these are... I mean, I guess it technically kind of looks like it could be like an extension, but like it's not like an island extension, but it's not supposed to be. It's just made to their trap doors, but they're made, you know, to prop down like that on the side. But I hit a chest in here. So then like all my food items and food things, you know what I mean, are inside the chest that I have. So then that way I can craft, because you can craft directly from inventories. But yeah, so like I kind of hit it from here, and then I put the books on top, so it kind of sells the idea that it's actually a, you know, countertop. Then this one here too. So this is like a wardrobe, you know, like chest piece that you could, or chest that you could put stuff in. But then I built like these shelves next to it to kind of fill out the whole like theme of, you know, it being like a an entryway wardrobe. I have a trap door here with the chest. I just keep it hidden. The little things keep players invested. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. The small little details that they have is wonderful. I absolutely love the small little fine details that they've added. But yeah, they've got like all of these things, which is really cool. All of the items in the game, by the way, you can steal. So like if you see like a, you know, chest somewhere out in the world when you're adventuring, you know what I mean? Like any of these chests, you can like steal all of them. You know what I mean? You don't have to make just like the standard chest. All the different types of woods, by the way, have like different chest, like looking chests, which is really cool. So like you can see like you got the small chest, the small tavern looking chest. You've got a small lumberjack chest. Like you got tons of stuff. I mean, different types of beds, you know, that you can build. This is kind of cool. You got a bunch of different lighting, bunch of different pots. I don't know why, like they have like placeholders, so you can't really see, I guess, what they look like. But linen cloth, you can make a bunch of different linen cloth. Wooden wall blocks. Bone stacks, bone piles. Which, by the way, these are massive. I ended up crafting some of these, thinking that I would like, oh, this would be cool to place one of these like on the table or something, or on the counter. Yeah, they're massive. I don't know if I have them anymore. Where were they at? Yeah, look at this. This thing is huge. Look how huge this thing is. I didn't realize that they were that huge. The countertop is very cool. You did an excellent job interior, which is not surprising. Aw, thank you so much, Amy D. Yeah, that's my forte. I'm not the greatest like builder outside, right? You know what I mean? Like outside building like structures, but like interior design, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I think I'm really good. That's where I shine. Little Tina says, I posted a picture of a scarecrow in the Hytale chat. Awesome. By the way, Tina, thank you so much for sticking to the chat. You just joined the Discord, and you already following the rules, sticking to the chat. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Okay, very cool. By the way, welcome in, Tina, to the Discord. I gotta say hi to you there. Everybody will say hi to you when they get on. Okay, very cool. That's awesome. Little Tina, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the love. I'm going to head out, but thanks for the streaming. Feel better soon. See you next time. Yeah, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Dovin, thank you so much, dude. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the love. And I hope to see you again around the live stream. It's just an idea. Yeah. No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool. So, like, just basically 3 fence post pieces, right? Or 2 fence post pieces. You got the beam on the bottom, and then you can do, like, a straw piece, which I don't have straw crafted. I'm sure you can make it. Maybe not. Oh, bamboo planter. Maybe this is it. Let me see. Oh, dude, you can make a scarecrow. Tina, you can already make a scarecrow, full scarecrow. Already kitted out. You don't even need to make one the old Minecraft way. You can literally make one already right here. All I need is a pumpkin. I can literally do this right now. I got a pumpkin. Is it inside? I think I got a pumpkin. Maybe I don't, but I thought I did. I don't have a pumpkin. Oh, because I probably already used all the pumpkins that I had for the jack-o'-lanterns. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can already make one. That's cool. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, you can literally make a scarecrow right there, yeah. Which, that would be sick. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah, it does look really awesome. All right, let's go to bed really quick in the game so I can show you the plans for the backyard. So I'm not done with the forge yet build. I'm still slowly working on that, but I want to show you in the daytime so we can see what we're doing. So, basically the idea of the build, right? So I'm building this, as like my main house, right? By the way, Tina, I don't know if you're playing like the game or not. I don't know if you're playing on your own, if you're interested in picking it up, if you have any questions or anything like that. But like I said, formally welcome you in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Vinamega, by the way, I missed your redemption on the lizard. I'm sorry, Vinamega. Don't hate me. I love you. But what I was going to say was this is a community server. So I do have a community server. There's 3 different ways that you can get access to this as far as subscription. But we got one person here, one person built up on top of there, and then one person right around the corner. Zombies base. Little house, little hut right there. But it's open to all of my members. So whether that is a Twitch sub, a YouTube membership, or a Discord booster. Okay. And you get access forever, you know what I mean? Like, for any of the servers, not just one, but all the servers, anything like that I host and run for anything. But this is a community server. You are more than welcome to join. If you are interested in joining, I would state the easy or the cheapest way to do so is YouTube membership. And the only reason why I say that is because my YouTube membership, like, they all get the same perks, like they all get the same access. But my YouTube membership is like 99 cents a month. So it's like the cheapest. It's like 99 cents. So all that does is not only does it like obviously go to like server stuff, but it also just kind of weeds out a lot of, grievers and, like just, random people that want to join in just for a live stream and then that's it kind of thing. But yeah, again, no rush or sorry, no rush, no pressure or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. All right. What I was going to show you was, so I built this little building here, right? I started my forge build over here on the side. That's what this is. So, looks really nice so far. I'm actually really, really happy with it. So on the side of the building here, well, eventually I'll make like some proper pathing and stuff over here. Speaking on that, we did actually make this one. I want to see what this does. Oh, that's cool. So it just, cool. That's cool. It just kind of lays on the top. Sweet. Anyways, we'll make some proper pathing and everything back here. But the idea basically would be to have like this entire backyard section. You know what I mean? Like this entire section here, I'll probably put like a fence, you know, kind of like staggered going around like kind of like a circle. Not a circle, but you know what I mean? Like a half circle thing. And it will just kind of scoop around, you know what I mean? Nice and tight. I don't want it to be too big, you know what I mean? But like nice and tight, you know, around the corner here. So then basically how it would work is I'll have like a little path going this way, you know, stairs coming down or whatever. So then that way you can get up on top. If we decide to keep it this level, I'll fill out probably the rest of it there. But yeah, it'll just be like this nice little backyard farm. You know, we'll find like a nice spot for everything, you know, lay it all out proper, make it look really nice, which would be good. Yo, Devil Code, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the love. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Tina says, that's cool. I don't have the game yet. I'm just waiting to let the game get bigger. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Tina. No worries. For me and my husband, the game is too short. Yeah. I totally get that. Well, good news is they're going to keep on expanding on it, you know, throughout 2026. So you'll be able to see and take a look at it midway through or, you know, all the way or at the end of 2026 and see how you guys feel then. But yeah, for me, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer pickup for me because I've been watching it for a while now, for probably, 6 months now. My buddy of mine who normally plays with me that not co-streams with me, but is a companion of mine that streams with me like at the same time normally, for all the games that I play. His name is Scorch. Normally, he's chilling with me and stuff like that, but he's been following Hytale since Hytale has become a thing, like forever ago, however many years ago that was, so... Yeah, he's been following it for a long time. He's the one who told me about it. But anyways, like I said, so that's kind of what the idea here is for the build. It's coming along really nice. I'm very happy with what we've achieved so far. I think it looks really good. But yeah, I got to flush out this area here down here at the bottom. We got to figure out what we're going to do there. I got my dining room set up, which I think looks pretty good. I did find out, though, that we have another crafting station. We've got a bread oven, which I did not factor into to this room. So we'll have to figure out what we want to do there and how we're going to do that. We might have to move the little shelf or the not shelf, cabinet. Yeah. We might have to move this maybe like over here on the side. Do you know what I mean? Maybe slide the table, you know, forward, you know what I mean? Like about to like right here maybe, which will give us more room in the back. If I do that, then I can slide the counter going this direction, which I think would still work. It won't block the window either, and then I would be able to then put the last crafting or the other bench here, which I think would be nice. I've also been following it for 7 years. Very nice. Yeah. I have not. I've only been following it for about 6 months from when I had heard about it. But then you come up here. We got to figure out what we're going to do here. Nice little balcony access, which I think looks really nice. I don't know. We'll do probably like a loft or something. We'll have like a second little like loft area for like the bed and nightstand or something, maybe a wardrobe or whatever. And then down here, I'm thinking about making this maybe like potions and enchanting area. You know, some like study, like a study. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Might do something like that, but that'll take some time for sure. This tree, by the way, I planted just for a viewer. I want to chop it down. I don't want it here. It's blocking my view of my beautiful house from a distance. We have to see the build. I don't know if I can pick this up. Is my inventory full? It is full, but it looks to be... No, it's not picking everything up. There's grass and stuff that it's not picking up. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I got so far. I really do like this, though. This is what we built tonight. We built this little blacksmith area tonight. And so far, it's coming together really good. So I built the little forge. I don't don't have anything I can throw in here that's not wasting resources. Hardwood. What do we got? Redwood stairs. I don't know how fast it's going to burn. We'll just put birch in there. That's fine. But yeah, so I got this little like forge build, which I think looks really nice. Little water area, you know. Put your metal in. Put it on here. Ting, ting, ting. Put it over here. Put it back in. You know, ting, ting, ting. I don't know how. I don't know if that's the proper way you do it. Don't quote me. I could just make I can make the sounds for you all day long, but don't quote me on the process. I've never blacksmithed before in my life. But anyways, that is that. Let me grab one of these really quick because I want to take this and show you this. So I did run into this, which I thought was pretty cool. It just was ironic. I ended up, you know, this is like my fourth time building this, by the way. This little blacksmith thing on the outside of the house addition. I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I kept on going through. But anyways, as I was doing that, okay, this little section right here, this little like last bit was not here. It was all cobblestone. So I ended up like mining this out for stone, like to build all of this stone flooring and stuff. And when I did, what is that? That was weird. What did that say? This thing right here. Server items, furniture, temper. Oh, weird. That's just a weird name. But anyway, so I mined all this out, and then when I sorry, I'm ADHD is all get out. But so I mined all this out, and then sorry, man, dude, strep throat, man, it's killing me. All right, so yeah, I ended up mining all this out. I ended up wanting to go away from the house when I was mining because I didn't want to keep on like mining just this big giant chunk or eventually breaking through. So I was mining this direction, and out of nowhere, I literally fell to my death all the way down there. So then I was like, oh, wait. So there is a big, giant ravine, like cavern down here, like huge. I don't want to go too far, but like you can see like there's so many different tiers. Like that's further, even further down. That's far down. That's even farther. Like, or that's far down. Like there's just so many different like, I don't know. It's like a big giant open like ravine and like perfect for mining. Yeah. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was really cool. So with that being said, I ended up, you know, somewhat, you know, closing this up. And I got 2 fence post pieces actually, which is nice. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, and then obviously I'll like continue building, you know, stairs going all the way down. But so then I just closed this back off, you know what I mean? Made it look relatively, you know, natural, right? With the rest of this kind of build. Like all of this was already here. It was just kind of like a straight, like cut off. So I kind of just built it naturally, like up a little bit over top of the door. And then I put this big door there, which I think looks really good. But yeah, so far it's coming along nicely. Just trying to work on it. Figure out what's best, figure out what I need. But yeah, my specialty is indoor. By the way, I got to get this block down. That's going to make me, that's bothered the shit out of me. Are there areas you are not allowed to build? The only area that I have found that you cannot build is the temple area. And that's because it is for the I don't want to say story mode because it's not really a story mode, but it's story in the sense that it's story. So like right here, so here, Forgotten Temple Gateway. Eventually you'll unlock this, but the Forgotten Temple somewhere on your mini map you'll be able to, or your map you'll be able to see. But the temple, when you go there, in that area, like in that temple, not like zone, not region, but when you go there and you go through like the portal, anything in that portal you can't destroy, you can't build, you can't do anything. But that's because it's like story, you know what I mean? It's like telling you about Hytale, what it is, and that kind of stuff. But other than that, no, you can build everywhere else, from my understanding. Even underwater, you can build everywhere. Amy D says you gotta get some sleep. Yeah, I know. I just realized that. I just realized it, Amy D. I know it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. I gotta get up at 6 a.m. Gotta get my butt to work. I am taking my daughter to school tomorrow, but my son won't be going anymore. Yeah, lore. That's the word for it, not story. Yeah, lore. But yeah, my daughter will be going to school because she's fine, but my son is sick, so him and my wife will stay home tomorrow. Unfortunately, bless my wife's soul. But nah, it'll be easy because if he's anything like he was tonight, which I hope he's not, but if he's anything like that, he's just been chilling and laying on the couch and sleeping most of the day. So if that's the same, it'll be good. All right, so let's put that back in there. All right, cool. Well, I believe, guys, that is going to be it for me.